I had tried to shoot this the other day when I was outside, but the cold kept killing the battery. This is the Onewind underquilt attached to the Brickfielder, and just take one of these locking metal mini S-beaners and run that behind the hookup here between the crossbar and the line, and it just holds it in place on this end. On the gathered end, I just used the suspension provided. These are for other hammocks. Once it's flipped over, the hammock nestles nicely within the underquilt. This is important because I don't think a sleep pad will work very well with this hammock. And this system, by the way, hooks up pretty much the same way on both ends on the Eno skylight. Here's the Brickfielder with the bug net that's supposed to fit it, and I really don't get how it's supposed to attach. It came with this shot cord. I think you're supposed to run a ridge line through it. I really don't know. There's a couple of snaps right over here that kind of go around this, and then this just hangs down, and there's a couple of snaps on this, but I don't really get how it's supposed to hook up. What it is, this is, I'm not using a suspension for the underquilt, so that there's nothing. I don't know what this is for. And this extra material, it just kind of hangs here. So I'm not really sure how this is supposed to hook up, how it's supposed to work on the head end. And these snaps, as you can see, they're just sliding right up the line. So maybe it's supposed to go around here. I don't know. They really need to come up with instructions for this. The foot end is even worse because there's no snaps. There's nothing to attach it with. There is right here a strap that goes around it and it snaps up, but it's about a foot from the end of the underquilt. It's like 2 feet from the end of the hammock, and nothing. There's a couple of loops on this end. I guess you could run a shot cord through it and around it to the one on the other side and hold it tight, but there's nothing really that's keeping this from sliding down as it does when you put weight in it. So I don't know. I think it's this thing might work great when it's hooked up properly, but they really need to communicate. If you want us to buy your product, you have to communicate to us how it works. Hello, corporate world. So the sides of the bug net just hang down. I don't see anywhere to attach them to anything. There's a couple of loops here and there, but they don't line up with anything on the hammock. There's no ropes or lines or anything, so it's a very poorly done thing. It's frustrating. I mean, I want it to work. It looks like it should. I mean, there's enough material here, but a mosquito can still fly up from the bottom. And this is a bottom entry type mosquito netting, they claim. Once you put this on a ridge line, though, it's going to pull that up even further. I don't know. Can mosquitoes not fly up underneath stuff? I don't know. I don't know. This is frustrating. I want it to work. It's got enough material here, but it's missing something. It's missing straps. It's missing lines. It's missing instructions. Something is missing. So this is pretty frustrating. This was advertised on the website as the bug net that goes with the Brickfielder, and it just doesn't seem to work. So mostly I've been happy with Onewind products, but this one is just a disappointment. Again, maybe if there were proper instructions with it, it would make sense, but until we get that, I'm going to say don't buy them. This is the gathered end of the hammock, and as you can see, the suspension material has been pulled out. I could probably fit in a 6 or 8 inch piece of PVC in here just to see if that makes any difference to us, and then this would form like a triangle instead of just being tightened how they are. So overall, this hammock is not going to be the most useful or the most comfortable, but I can see uses for it, and it'll be fun to play with it and see what I can do with it.